Hello there, welcome back to the channel. A couple of reviews today. Firstly, we have the Razer Pro ear defenders. That's what you say in America, ear muffs in England, although that's a bit weird. So these, and I've just got these, we've got a few in the shop actually. Comes in a little plastic thing, goes in there, a little bit of an instruction card. Comes with the batteries, which is nice, Duracell, very nice. And so these are really nice, super comfortable. I've decided to basically, we were using the range earmuffs, but the more you shoot, yeah, you really want to defend your ears. I'm an old geezer, 54, so I get a bit of tinnitus, and that's from shooting over the years without protecting my ears properly. So these are really nice, so stick them on. And when you press there's the on button is here, and what you can do is you press it and hold it on for about 3 seconds, then it makes a little tune, and that means it's on, and then you can adjust it accordingly to how you want it. And then to turn it off, press it, it makes another little tune after 3 or 4 seconds, and that's off, and it's really nice, it's super comfortable. We are not sponsored by anybody to promote these, but I think they're lovely compared to the crap we've been using in here. So, we've got a Ruger pistol today, revolver rather than pistol, and really nice. Comes in your nice little carry case, and this is a stainless steel Stubby SP101 Ruger. It's a revolver, ta-da! Little stubby one, not the long barrel one. You can get both, you see. The Stubby, it's got a 1.5 inch barrel. Now, what's really interesting about this, and I haven't seen this before, is the hammer is completely enclosed within the frame. And what you see, you can then put that in a holster in your pocket, and when you pull it out, it doesn't, the actual hammer, which was exposed on most revolvers, doesn't hook on anything because there it is. Okay, you can see the shape of the hammer, quite interesting shape actually, slightly different from normal, so it's got that ergonomic sort of look at the back of the gun and fits perfectly into the back of the frame. I really like that. This is in stainless steel. It's got a nice grip. It's plastic grip, but you might be able to change that out. Plastic grips here, but set within a rubberized main grip. Very nice. There we go, fire a couple of those. Comes with the little ring. There you go, as new. Throw that out, boom. And this is a 5-shot 357. Now, as most of you will know, 357, we can shoot 38 special or 357. And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to shoot, let's say 10 rounds of each into a target at the same range, and then see how we do. Now, personally, I prefer shooting a 38 special out of the 357. The reason being it's got a lot less recoil, more fun to shoot in a range environment. Obviously, there's less power in a 38 special. 357, a lot more power, but at the same time, if you're just having fun on the range, I would recommend the 38 special. Okay, so there it is. Not a huge amount to say about this. It's, you know, visually, it's self-explanatory, really. What else comes in the box? A pistol lock comes in the box. There we go, a revolver lock. Okay, the ammo we're using today, we're going to use this PMP this is 38 special, and we're going to use this Underwood 357. Now, I've never used Underwood ammunition before. This is the first we've ever had in, and we will see how that does. Let's have a quick look at what this is. Okay, this is 140 grain ammo. It's a penetrator, 1550 feet per second. So we're going to shoot this at 10 yards. And see how we do, and then we'll show you the cards, and then you can put your critical comments at the end of the video. Okay, good, so let's get on the range. So this is 38 special, okay. Here we have this Underwood 357 Magnum. Now, if we look at those rounds, okay, round has about 4 or 5 mil on the 338 special. The casing is longer, and as you can see, we'll try and show this in the video better. The head, so this Underwood has this cutting head. Definitely very serious if that was used for self-defense. Yeah. Okay, what what we're going to do is we're going to do 5-5 and then 5-5 at 10 yards. 10 yards, there's the 10 yards. You see, 10 yards, look at the back. Okay, back of the range, 20 yards. Okay, a lot of you are saying we don't use the right distances. I'm not really sure how we can prove it other than flying you here to show you the range. So it's going to be 10 yards. We'll wax them down and we'll see the difference. And then I'll give a sort of, see how the recoil is and so on. As I said, I don't particularly like firing through a small revolver. Firing 357 is, to me, not very pleasurable, but we'll give it a whiz and see how it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's 5. Let's see where they went. Okay, so as we can see, this is 4 shots here. Now I'm obviously aiming for the bull. The first one obviously went high over the top. Okay, I'm getting used to the trigger. Yeah, it's okay, it's not great. So it's not a terrible grouping, but we'll try and dial it into here. It's very interesting. The sight's quite nice, but I'm not really sure at this point how. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So really, okay, let's give it another go and then I'll give my comments on it. We're going to go 357 in the right-hand target this time. This time we're going to be using the Underwood 357 ammo. I will hopefully be able to get a better group. We'll see. Okay, so that's 5 rounds of 357 fired through what is a very small frame light revolver. And I can tell you, it's not fun. Yeah, some of you might think it's cool. I'm sure lots of you do. Personally, I don't like shooting. It's just too much recoil for a small gun. For me, if you're obviously in a sporting or fun situation, you know, when you come out of it and your fingers like knackered and bruised and so on, I don't like that. Let's go and have a look. The grouping is slightly better than the previous one, so let's have a look. So here's our grouping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not great, but man, that thing kicks like a. And again, we've just started using this revolver. These are the first 5 I've put through this. Anyway, let's give it another go. Okay, so with the interesting sights on this gun. So the actual front sight, or the foresight rather, is actually a cutout of the frame of the gun. It doesn't stick up from the gun, it's part of the gun. And that's all about the ergonomic design, sticking in your pocket. You don't want anything to impede you pulling it out of a holster or a pocket. So that works actually really well. The front sight is a little rail sight there, very nice. I'm shooting high with this weapon, and we'll see. This is my 3rd round of 5. Let's see how we go. Yeah, that was a complete disaster, but we're not going to edit that. We're not going to cut it out. I know a lot of people would. We're not going to cut it out. We're going to show you how it is. Let's go and see what we've done. 2, 3, 4, and it's a lot of power out of for a little weapon. And yeah, I mean, it'd be fine to keep in a pocket in a car and stuff, and if you're self-defense, but I wouldn't say it's a fun weapon to bring on the range to shoot. Okay, so we're back to our Underwood 357 ammo. The recoil on this is actually, it's actually bruising my finger because of the shape of the gun. I don't know what to say. This is not something I would shoot normally for fun, but anyway, we'll give it a whiz. I mean, it's, for a little self-defense revolver in your house or in your car, it's actually fine. But personally, I prefer to shoot something either a lighter caliber, smaller caliber, or have a pistol. Everybody's, you know, some people love revolvers. It's a sort of traditional thing. People like the old style guns. For me, I like the idea of them. I like the sort of mechanics of them. I must say, I don't particularly enjoy shooting the small, big caliber ones, but we'll give it a go. And the recoil on that, what you call it, the noise of it within the range is just hammers the range. You can hear it just right throughout the range. It's really something. Yep, that's it. Okay, right, 5. Okay, 5 rounds done. Let's go and have a look. All 10 on the target, which you would hope to get them in there, all 10. Pulling to the right slightly, it's a lot of caliber for a small weapon. You make of it what you want. I mean, I personally, it's not a gun I would buy, but for certain aspects it'd be fine. It's overgunned for what it is, I think. Yeah, there it is. That's our Ruger review. Yeah, I'd rather get something like, even a 2.2 I prefer to shoot than that. But for self-defense, it's fine. If you just want to cut someone in half with it, it'll be okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review, and on to the next one.